Hello everyone, my name is Ruslan and you are on the Pro Business SUA channel. And today we have another unboxing at Ukr. We are finishing up, and this is very good news because I ordered a lot of cool boxes, packed parcels. As indicated, it's Amazon, Nova Posta, China, and thus Ukr. Let's see what we find. We'll take a break from the packages a bit, unbox the boxes, and hopefully we'll be happy with what we find there. Well, before we start, I want to ask you, as always, to give a like so that the video gets as many views as possible and advances in the media. As always, my favorite box, in quotes. 11 packages. We start with the most obvious one because it is not packed. There are only stickers on it. And that's how it was sent. Well, probably, which in principle is. This is a wooden construction set, and because it's obvious, it was basically left for last because there's no point in it, some kind of secret, or I'll take a look. Maybe I'll assemble it. Maybe I won't. If I don't assemble it, I'll immediately put it up for Telegram. If someone is interested for their kids, take a look. Bye. Well, let's move on. Yes, let's see these news. Our classic yellow bags. I will never hold these bags in my hands again. Well, at least for half an hour. Yes. Some kind of channel. Well, decently China. I would say these are socks, but it's a tube. What is this? Well, they are definitely new. This is... got it. Okay, there's like a finger slot and it's sort of like gloves, but definitely not for men. These are most likely for women. For some reason, I thought it was for the elbow. But even if it were for the elbow, if you use it as an elbow cover, it's short. First of all, it will slide and slip off. And secondly, it's definitely not for the size of my arm. Sort of like gloves. I don't know how much this could cost. By the way, they are of different lengths, even if you align them at the end. One is longer, the other is shorter. They slightly missed and cut off extra from the stones. It happens. As you might have already guessed, I'm not expecting to find anything very cool in these last unboxings because, well, these are the leftovers. As you say, I think I've already found the coolest stuff. Let's see. It could be anything. But considering their condition, I think there's nothing here. This is probably what was lying in the warehouses. So the brush looks like a lure in some way or another, somehow, most likely. No. First of all, this is not a watch. Secondly, it's not a fishing lure. Well, the case looks similar. It's a lip balm. Now, look, there's a little foam here to prevent it from getting damaged. It's rechargeable, which is a big plus. No need to buy batteries or wires. There's also this little thing to make it convenient to carry, okay? Let's check if it works. Yes, Robert. Well, I can't assess how brightly it shines because I have studio lighting here. It's on. But if you notice the difference, let me know. Yes, okay. 2 modes. I like it. Yes, okay. 3 modes. This is very bright. Such a thing. In short, an article en masse. Classic. And this is like an alarm. cool thing. Let's see how much it costs. But considering that in such a case, well, it's not just, well, a higher level than ordinary flashlights. There is a case here, a wire plus such a small thing. Well, I think it's reasonably priced. Let's see how much this costs. You've seen the price. We move on. A Bulleriza, normal army-style fleece. By the way, I noticed that I'm editing this in advance. The closer. Nearing the end of unpacking. That shorter the videos become. That is, the finds are simpler, there's nothing much to analyze, and in the summer, we have even fewer. I stuffed something there, magnets for the car. So, okay, what is this? Also gloves. Kind of the same, but here, a different design and slightly better. There's a magnet here, and it goes with glutamate and the same finger. These are women's 100%. Like short, half-finger ones. Okay, let's not dwell on this. You've seen it, we move on. Yes, the same yellow package, the same. What does it look like here? Well, we've come across this before. Such a thing. It's even open here. Exactly the same thing was included in the previous one. A metal constructor. We'll assemble it, we'll spend time. Yes, this is the kind of ship that should come out. Honestly, I still haven't dared to assemble it from the kit. Somehow, it seems very complicated to me, I don't know. These parts are very intricate, there are many of them, and they are small. It says here that it's for ages 14 and up. Maybe I'll assemble it. Or maybe I'll put it up for sale. Honestly, I don't know. I'll think about it. If I can handle it, at least morally, then okay. And if I'm not mistaken, it cost 100 hryvnias, and the previous one did too. Where it was, I think we'll also note 100 hryvnias here, and that's it. Continue using it. By the way, I love it when a find is practical. But the practicality of hopes ended after they started appearing in every unboxing. Today, as you can see, we're going through socks. Today we have socks. Little men's socks, etc. and so on. Well, regular socks, I don't know why I should look at them. Regular men's socks are definitely my size. They stretch, it's about size. 43, 45, 100%. Okay. I don't need them, so everything will definitely go for sale. If you want to buy something from what you saw in this unboxing or any others, please join the group on Telegram via the link below. I post everything there. I post everything cheaply, previously used. It costs just to recoup what I invested in. Purchasing parcels. That's it. My main goal is to recoup what I spent. We spent 14,000 on this, so I'm selling everything there. So if you'd like to join in, and with the same money from the sales, I purchase parcels again. So we have left 5 packages, if I'm not mistaken, if nothing got lost anywhere. 5? I was already thinking about the times. And this is a multi-tool, which, by the way, appears very often. I even think that we either had exactly the same one already. I'm deciding how to work with them. The brand is written here. I won't say how it's written. Well, by the way, no, we haven't come across these. There are cool plastic inserts here, so it doesn't slip. This is convenient. The previous ones didn't have this. A keychain. They're small. Here, everything is accessible, as always. I see a screwdriver, a file, a knife, a bottle opener. Well, in short, everything is standard. And the same here. We fold them in this direction. And that's it. Sturdy and a bit heavy. Probably weighs around 300 grams. Maybe even more, I don't know. A standard case. Friends. If anyone needs it, there are already 3 or 4. Maybe even more. I don't know how many we've found over these episodes. You can still take them. Yes, we don't need this. I don't think we need it. Okay, next. Yes, it's pretty much the same. At least all of these stunted ones. Multi-tools are the same, but this is something else. Well, this is very tiny. Just compare something. This is really pocket-sized. Pocket-sized. Look in comparison to what was found before this. And this is just now. So, wow, not in that one. Didn't understand. Didn't understand how it opens. And so, the bottom opens, scrolls, does not open but scrolls like this. Well, the same, we have a file here, a knife, a bottle opener, or a file. What else is this? So tight. I'm breaking all my fingers here. So another knife and a screwdriver, okay? And in the same way, I understand. We fold them, not in the wrong direction. This is certainly what the Chinese definitely come up with. All, okay. Ta-da. Well, this is generally such a gadget just to hang on keys if needed somewhere. This can definitely be hung on keys, and this case is not needed here. Well, you've seen it, let's move on, because we're spending a lot of time someone doesn't know. And titles and associated subtitles and additional captions. Thank you. Not postcards, and that's good. So, World Coin Collection Album, AHA coins, got it. Okay, 4 coins. If any of you collect coins, please write how many? Pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages, 10 pages with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, with 12 slots on each or for stamps. I think stamps can also be inserted here in principle. Similarly, use a compact and cool album. You saw the price, we move on. The clutter took up half the table. It needs to be cleared. So, I think with this, I don't know what it's called. In short, it's inserted into the car lighter socket for USB and IPS charging in the car. The whole point is to charge. If you have a car, please. Join the group, buy it. Let's see how much it costs. I understood the second one is the same there. Yes. bubble wrap. Yes, but here it's a bit different. Here it's like, yes, here there are two USB ports, no Type-C inputs, and there are rolls. Well, this is most likely for a tape recorder or something like that. And two buttons to switch forward, backward, okay? Yes, this is also something we haven't come across yet, so, okay. I think for those who have a car, this is a good product. And the last one. So the last unboxing, what do we have here? Training gloves, and also for women. Well, darn. Okay, this could have been suitable for me, pretty cool. Well, or not for women, but for a small male hand then, but clearly not for mine, you understand, right? Okay. That's how our unboxing turned out. You saw what we found today. I remind you once again, if it's not too much trouble, give a like. If you also leave a comment, you'll be the best. Thank you all, peaceful skies. See you.